Good day all. I am Dr. T. Arunmozhi, Assistant Professor and Head, Department of Commerce, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. I welcome you all for the presentation on Solved Problems in Cash Budget. It is based on the curriculum of all universities on this subject. Before moving on to the problem, we would know the meaning of cash budget. In my previous videos, I have already given the meaning of it, but anyway, cash budget is a summary statement of a firm's expected cash inflows and outflows over a projected period of time. Okay, the functions of cash budgets are determining the future cash needs of the firm, planning for financing of those needs, and exercising control over cash and liquidity of the firm. Now for the methods of preparing a cash budget. It can be prepared in the way of receipts and payments method, the adjusted profit and loss account method, and the balance sheet method. Though three methods are given, we follow the receipts and payments method. Now proceed with the sum. A newly started Pushpak company wishes to prepare cash budget from January. Prepare a cash budget for the 6 months from the following estimated revenue and expenses. 6 months values are given from January, February, March, April and May. Columns are total sales is given, materials, wages, production overhead and selling and distribution overheads. It says that cash balance, that is the opening balance of cash for the month of January is 10,000. A new machine is to be installed 30,000 on credit to be repaid by 2 equal installments in the month of March and April. Next, sales commission at 5% on total sales is to be paid within the month following actual sales. And rupees 10,000 being the amount of second call may be received in March. Then share premium amounting to rupees 2,000 is also obtained with second call. Period of credit allowed by suppliers is 2 months. Period of credit allowed by customers is 1 month. Delay in payment of overheads half a month. And last, assume cash sales to be 50% of the total sales. We proceed with the sum now. Like cash budget, for the heading as cash budget for the 6 months ending June. Okay. It goes like particulars column and the columnar way of preparation January, February, March, April, May and June. Next we have the opening balance which is given 10,000 for the month of January. We proceed with that. Then add all your receipts and deduct your payments. This is the way how are we to do it. Proceed with the sum. All my receipts I would write first. First, cash sales. Second, cash from debtors. Third, share second call which I have to receive. Then share premium. All these are the receipts. I have written the receipts part of it. Now, the amount part, cash sales, it tells that last line, it tells that assume cash sales to be 50% of the total sales. In the month of January, it is given 20,000. Half of it is 10,000. So, January month we have taken. Next, cash from debtors do not apply for the month of January. Share second call is not there. Share premium also is not there. So, totally only 20,000 is your receipts column. Now we move on to all your payment side. Materials, wages, production overheads, selling and distribution overheads, sales commission on total sales and machinery installment. These are the payment side I have taken it as. Now for the materials, we do not have for the January month. Wages calculation. I would tell you for the wages calculation for the whole, for all the months, January, February, March, April, May and June. In a simple way to calculate wages is, for the month of January in the question, it is given as 4,000. It means that 2,000 for that month and half of it, half of 4,000 is 2,000 for that particular month and another half goes to the next month, following month. it says that 4,000, only 2,000 to be taken for January, and the next 2,000 should go for the next month of February. So I have written 2,000 only. Next, in the month of February, amount comes to 4,400. From that, from the previous month 2,000, that is from the January, we have taken 2,000 and 2,200 for the month of February. So that comes to 4,400 total. 4,200 total as yes. Next, for the month of March, it is given as 4,600. So from the previous month, we take 2,200 and from the current month, we take 2,300. So totally it comes to 4,500. Then for April, amount given is 4,600. Already we have seen that previous month 2,300 has to come and for the current month it is 2,300. We get 4,600. Then for the month of May, from the previous month 2,300 and for the current month 2,400. So total amount of 4,700 we write. Next for the June month, total amount given is 4,800. From the previous month we take it as 2,400 and for the current month 2,400. So it comes to 4,800. Hope you understood all the wages column. I have calculated the wages, total wages for all the months we have done. Okay. Now for the production overheads, it is given that overheads title, it is given that half a month delay in payment. So the amount, January month it is 3,000. For the month of January, it goes to the month of February as 3,200. Then February 3,300 goes to the month of March. Then March 3,300 goes to the month of April. April month 3,400 goes to the month of May. May month 3,500 goes to the month of June. Hope you understood that concept of production overheads. Then selling and overhead, distribution overheads also in the same way. We take it as 800. Selling and distribution for the month of January should be paid in the next month, that it goes to the February month 800. Then February month 800, February month 900 proceeds to the March. Next, March month 800 goes to April. April month 900 goes to May. May month 900 goes to June month. Hope you understood the selling and distribution overheads column also. Next, sales commission at 5% on total sales. Sales commission, it is for the month of January, it is given as 20,000. 5% on 5% of it is, so it moves to the next month. Then sales commission at 5% on total sales is to be paid within the month following actual sales. Following, since the word following is there, so the month from the month of sales, the next month it has to be paid. So 20,000 is the value for January. Into 5 by 100, you get 1,000 rupees. So for the month of February, you get 1,000. For March, it is 1,100. April, it is 1,200. May, it is 1,300. For June, it is 1,400. Next, machinery installment, it is given that amount of 30,000 would be paid in the month of March and April alone. So the amount 30,000 is split as 15,000 in the month of March and April 15,000. It is given as two equal installments. So we have made it as 15,000 and 15,000. Now the sum part of it is completed. Now the calculation part starts, that total receipts column and total payments column you deduct and find out the answer. Total January month we take, receipts column it is 20,000 and payments it is 2,000. So answer we get closing balance as 18,000. Same way, total receipts for the month of February is 39 and payments it is 9,200. When we deduct, we get the answer as 29,800. Next, for the month of March, receipts it is 64,800 and total payments it is 44,800. So deducting, you get 20,000. Next, for the month of April, receipts column it is 45,000, payments column 38,900. When you minus it, you get 6,100. Next, for May month, total receipts is 33,100 and total payments is 24,300. You get answer as 8,800. Next, total receipts column of June month, 37,800 and total payments column was 22,600. So when you deduct, you get 15,200. I hope you would understand the cash budget format. Very easy problems. The same method it has to be done. Hope you would understood it. We would meet in the next video. Thank you.